Hello and welcome to Sing It to the World. My name is Daria, I'm a singer and a vocal coach, and today we're looking at how to sing Manchild by Sabrina Carpenter. Today we're in the key of G major. Very nice key to sing in for me personally. How about you? And the range is from G3, which is, what do you call it? And we're gonna go up to D5, which is fuck my life, right there. We're gonna look into how to belt it safely and beautifully today, so stay tuned and let's get straight into it. Let's have a look at the verse. Two things that I'd like you to think about is breath control and register switches. You know when Sabrina goes, "You said your phone was broken, just forgot to charge it." She goes from her chest voice, which is your speaking voice, which is the voice that I'm speaking with right now. She goes up to her head voice. You said, to that light voice. Yeah, let's give it a go. You said. Lovely. And when you're going up to your head voice, I'd like you to open your mouth a bit more. You said. Do you see how my jaw just dropped? Yeah? We need space for your head voice to resonate beautifully. You said your phone was broken. You're back to that chest voice, your speaking voice for that bit. When you go up to howl, again, howl, oh, kind of thing, yeah? Think of the oh, yeah? Say that first. Oh, and don't push it. It's very light, okay? It's a light vibe. So let's make sure we carry that, yeah? We shouldn't sound like we're trying too hard per se, okay? So, how outfit you wearing? God, I hope it's ironic. Did you? Interesting, huh? So we need to link those two together. So you've got I hope it's ironic. Did you? Head voice. Just say you finished, didn't know we started. And then you can take a quick breath. Now on the record, from what I've heard, Sabrina sings it all in one breath, which is like, it's a lot, okay? It's a lot to sing on one breath, definitely doable, but it's a lot. What I heard her do live, however, is she takes a quick breath after we started, and I suggest we do the same thing. So you got didn't know we started, it's all just so familiar. So she ends up singing, not it's all just so familiar, but she sings soul just so familiar. So it's just a shorter version of it's all. Why don't we look at it once again for luck? So you've got you said your phone was broken, just forgot to charge it, and breathe. How outfit you wearing? God, I hope it's ironic. Did you just say you finished? Didn't know we started. So just so familiar, baby, what do you call it? Let's pause here. The thing is with those register switches, yeah, with chest voice to head voice and back, it's really important that your chest voice comes across bright. So, it is very bright. And what you can do to make it bright is to add a nasal consonant just before the word. So did you hear that I did did you? I did did you? Because N is a nasal consonant. So it will bring that brightness out for you if you add it to a word. So you go did you? It's almost unnoticeable when you listen to music. I've got a little homework for you. Listen to your favorite artists and you can hear them do this all the time. People do it a lot because it helps you get the brightness out. So you've got God, I hope it's ironic, did you? Okay? Give that a try for me. It really helps, okay? Breaths-wise, you've got charge it, breathe, then start it, quick breath, soul, just so familiar, not it's all, soul, okay? If, what do you call it, seems a little bit low, you want to make sure that we don't drop your placement, that it's not there, it doesn't sound stuck. So, I need you to try this for me. Nay, 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 nay. Try that N we spoke about, yeah, the one that brings the brightness out, helps you lift your larynx a little bit, so that it doesn't sound stuck, okay? So, What do you call it? Nay, 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 nay. And pronounce that N for me. Nay, 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 nay. Nice. What do you call it? And when you pronounce cool, I don't need you to do cool. It's not the same as when I asked you to give your head voice some space, yeah? And then you needs space. You needs that. But what do you call? It's not okay, because that will just drop everything for us. We need to keep it lifted. What do you call it? And show yourself. Show yourself where you are singing. Yeah, what is the direction of your sound? Help yourself with the gestures. That helps a great deal. Let's have a look at the next bit. So with the pre-chorus, with the stupid, or is it slow? You can just have fun with it, okay? I'm not gonna teach you how to do it. I feel like it's just so subjective, this bit. Just have fun with it, okay? Have fun with it. Watch some Sabrina performances. She does it beautifully. I absolutely love how much fun she's having on stage when she's singing it. Just keep the sound light. Don't push it. Keep it conversational, as if you're just talking about it, okay? But what are we here for, really? What are we here for? We're here for the chorus. We're here to build the chorus, aren't we? Let's have a look at that. These are our notes. Manchild. This note, the one that we're gonna belt, is B4. B4 is a great belting point for female singers because it sits usually right either before or on the break, okay? So a break is when your voice naturally wants to go to head voice, from your chest voice to your head voice. But B4 is a point where we can get a really good chesty belt. It might seem a little bit scary if you're not familiar with chesty belts, however, it's very possible, okay? It's very possible with the right placement and with the right amount of oomph, which is your breath support, which is right here in your tummy, in your abdominal area, and I'll teach you to do that today. So let's have a look, okay? So we've got, that's a big jump, D4 to B4, okay? But we've got, if you look at the word man-child, you've got M, you've got N, yeah? In the first part of the word, which is man, and we really can use those nasal consonants. Remember I told you about nasal consonants earlier today. M and N are both nasal consonants, which is gonna help you bring the sound more forward, make it more forward placement, yeah? So, we're gonna really emphasize the man, yeah, we're gonna do that. And then when it's time to go up to that note, I need you to think about your sound as if you are singing through your nose almost. And don't get me wrong, it's not gonna be loud, yeah? It's not gonna be Manchild. No, please, yeah? No. That sounded so funny. What we need is to just think above the pencil. There's this amazing technique called singing above the pencil, and I first heard of it from a vocal teacher called Melissa Cross. And basically, I need you to think of the direction of your sound as if, so you've got a pencil here, yeah? Let's say that, that's a pencil. The sound is going above it, not below it. But it's going above it, okay? That way we're gonna free up space in your throat here, and it's not gonna sound tight, but it's gonna have the right amount of brightness to cut through. So, Manchild, it's as if you're singing here, okay? Lots of brightness, cuts through really well, but this is where we need to think about your oomph, yeah? So, think of this for me. Just say, hey, hey. Say it again. Hey. Do you feel your tummy's going up? Yeah, it's just tensing a little bit. That is your support working. Yeah, your vocal support, your breath support. So, I don't need you to do Manchild. Yeah, no, please don't do that. But what we need to do is we need to make it sort of gradually work for us. So think of it as if you are just opening the door. Yeah, you are pulling something. Manchild. Okay? Try it again. I don't need you to do it on man. I need you to do it like a millisecond before you're about to go into the child note. Try it again. So, a breath, quick breath. Manchild. Lovely. To recap, you've got man, that's gonna help you, yeah? Then you got your support, your door, pulling, which activates your vocal support, your oomph, yeah? And then your belting child note, okay? Now, let's layer the next technique. I need you to open your mouth on child. Manchild! Like it needs to be big, okay? Because you're belting, it needs space. And another layer on top of it, I need you to take a breath the right way. So we need to make sure that your larynx isn't pushing up into your throat. No, that's really bad, okay? If you're only scratching, you're doing it wrong, stop. For that not to happen, we need to make sure that we have enough space in your throat. So what I need you to do is I need you to take a breath as if you're about to yawn. So yawn with me, yeah? So space here is free and you feel it opening up, right? So we need to take a breath like this, but only a quick one. It's not, it's man, yeah? And then you got your door, you got your mouth, okay? So to sum up your belting steps for this song, quick yawn, yeah, your nasal consonants always, to brighten it up. Then child note, or in between man and child, I need you to open the door, yeah, and you start pulling with your support, yeah, activating as you do so, and then you need you to open your mouth, and that's it, all right? I know it sounds like really complicated, but it's important to layer it. It's important to do it in stages because it's really hard to remember all the techniques at once, isn't it? But once you start layering it, it's much easier. Right, let's try it together. Are you ready? Let's go. A yawn first, yeah? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Manchild, why you always come running to me? And then, do you hear that bright sound? Yeah, you are just staying in that placement for the whole chorus. This is why once you get those 4 steps we discussed, it's not going to be difficult, like at all, okay? But your support, your tummy, it's gonna be quite tense. I don't want you to do this though, yeah? We're not doing that, no, because that's gonna just not help and do the opposite, okay? It's gonna just sound too tense, okay? We don't want that. Now, the next really tricky bit, oh, okay, it's not really tricky. Let's not be dramatic. It's not that tricky. As long as you keep the placement where we just set it. The fuck my life bit, if I sing it to you on head voice, first, let's just listen to it, yeah? So you go, fuck my life. We've got a slide on that bit, did you hear that? Fuck my life. And that slide is crucial because it's gonna help you get the note. It's D5, yeah, it sounds scary, it really isn't because it only happens for a millisecond. And as long as you do your yawn, yeah? And you use your nasal consonants, and you've got one here. My life, L is your nasal consonants, and so is mine, my. So if you really pronounce that, that's gonna help you bring the brightness out, okay? Watch out for nasal consonants, they're amazing for belting, okay? They really, really help. Let's try this. Same steps, same 4 steps. The only thing is, just watch me do it first, okay? I'm gonna show you where to do the door thing. Okay, the support. So, and the mouth. Yeah. So, back my life. You're just pulling it, and that's it. Won't you let it be? Same thing. You're just carrying on with that bright sound that we literally just set up for you. So, 4 steps for your belting for the chorus. However, if you feel like it's too high, yeah. Too high, that happens, that's fine. If you're not yet there and you're a bit scared to try it by yourself without a coach, absolutely fine. What you can do is just go on your head voice. Manchild, why you always come running to me? That's fine as well, why not? That's okay too, okay? So just play around, see what works best for you. But I know that most of you really would want to belt it, This is why we're looking at belting more. But let me know if you're interested in the head voice bits in the songs that I do generally, and I will definitely look into them more. Right, let's move on. Let's have a look at verse 2. So verse 2 is completely different vibe-wise to the chorus because we just belted that, yeah? But verse 2, we're just gonna go, why so sexy if so dumb, and we are gonna be on our head voice, on the light voice. However, the sound and the placement of it will feel very different. So, we had that Manchild, yeah? But now we're gonna drop our mouths. Remember, in the beginning we did that, yeah? Occasionally in verse 1. So, why so sexy if so dumb, and why? Try that for me. Sing it on a Y. Etc. Do you get the idea? Yeah? So now that you've done it on a Y, I need you to sort of keep your mouth position roughly the same. So your mouth should look the same when you sing. Why so sexy? It's not sexy, it's sexy if so dumb, and yeah? It's really light. It's not why so sexy if so... Oh wow, that's funny. You get my idea, right? It's not a very kind of in-your-face kind of head voice. No, because head voice can be very strong as well. But we are kind of just dialing it down a bit, making it soft, making it light. It's kind of falsetto-y sort of sound. So falsetto is your breathy head voice. It's getting there. It's getting to the falsetto area as well. It's kind of in between, yeah? But just keep it light. Why? Yeah, why kind of sound. Oh, and it starts on a Y. How great is that? That just sets us up really well for the rest of it. So the tricky bit here in this verse is breath control. Meaning, where do we breathe? So we've got, why so sexy if so dumb, and how survive the earth so long, if I'm not there it won't get down, I choose to blame your mom. So it's a long phrase in between and breathe and I choose breathe, yeah? So it's quite a long time there that we need to be singing. Now, I need you to be thinking about your ribs, okay? So take a breath as if you're breathing with your ribs, not with your lungs, with your ribs, okay? So you go, then you need to go out. Pop your hands for me on your ribs and try it again. So, yeah, they're going out like this. And the important thing is that it's really quick, yeah? We don't have time to do that, nor do we ever, just so you know, want to breathe like this when we sing. We want to just take a quick breath, but it needs to be effective. Your ribs need to come out. So we're breathing with our ribs, think of that. And I need you to make sure that you're not doing something like this. They just drop straight away. We need to make sure that we keep our ribs out for as long as we can. Okay, right, let's give it a go together. So we've got, why so sexy if so dumb, and how survive the earth so long, if I'm not there it won't get down, I choose to blame your mom. Okay? It's doable, you guys. It's really doable. I know it sounds scary. I know it's a bit tricky, but if you make sure that you keep your ribs out for as long as you can, and then you slowly release the air, and obviously it will start deflating, yeah, that's absolutely fine, it's normal, but just make sure it's gradual, okay? I don't want to do that. Keep it on a Y kind of placement, keep it light, and you'll be absolutely fine. So the only thing that we've got left to look at is the bridge, and it's very chesty, so it's chest voice. Oh, I like my boys playing hard to get, and I like my man all in Carpenter, and I swear that you get the idea. So it's really bright. It's a nay kind of thing again. So remember when we sang, what do you call it? Yeah? The bridge sits quite low, again like on a G3 kind of thing. So we need to make sure that it's all above the pencil, yeah, that we're not doing that. Oh I like, there. It's kind of horizontal. Just don't do that, okay? It's horizontal. It's not, oh, I like. It's, oh, I like, yeah? And you are singing, again, we're thinking of the nose. We're not doing that, but we're thinking of the nasal cavity, yeah? We're trying to project it that way. Think of the direction of your sound, yeah? Always. And we can add a bit of twang to it. So nay, 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 nay is your twangy kind of sound. I always say if you want to practice twang, I mean, there's lots of sounds you can use, but nay is good. N, you've got nasal consonant, yeah, boosts the brightness. And A sits very forward in your mouth when you say it. So nay, 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 etc. Yeah? So do the nay, nay, nay thing first, and then try it with the lyrics, trying to maintain that placement that you had on a nay, nay, nay. And that is all I wanted to teach you today regarding Manchild by Sabrina Carpenter. Have fun with it. We covered a lot of things today. We did some breath control, we did chest voice, head voice, belting. There was a lot of stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to give this video a like, a share, and subscribe to Sing It to the World for more videos. Make sure to also check out Please, Please, Please lesson that I did last year. That was, wow, we were really due a Sabrina lesson, weren't we? I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson, and I'll see you next time.